Mosquito. I don't know if you can see that. Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Now, it's no secret that the last few months I've been feeling a bit overwhelmed and a bit stressed, so I thought what better place to come than beautiful Thailand, which is full of Buddhist temples, yoga retreats, mopeds and also chakra healing. But I'm not here to get my chakras healed or aligned. I'm here to give myself a little mental challenge. See, what I'm going to do for the next 7 days is 30 minutes of silent meditation every day. And by the end of it, I'm going to let you know if I feel grounded and enlightened, or if I just feel like I wasted nearly 4 hours of my life. So come on, no time to lose. Let's head back to the ranch and get the first meditation underway. See you there. Can't put this off any longer. Challenge starts now. So the style of meditation I'm going to be doing is 30-minute sessions with no app, no guided meditation, nothing fancy. I'm literally just going to sit in silence, concentrate on my breathing, and every time my thoughts distract me, I'm just going to bring myself back to my breathing. Now, like I said, I'm not completely new to meditating. I've done it on and off for quite a number of years, to be honest, but always more like 5 to 10 minutes, 3-4 times a week, not that consistently. So yeah, doing half an hour every day consistently is quite a challenge for me. To be honest, when I woke up this morning, and actually in the run up to this, I've been putting it off and off and off because I just don't really want to do it, which I guess means it's either going to be a good thing for me or I'm going to hate it. Let's just get into it. Let's give it a go. I've got to set my alarm. I've got the old mosquito repellent in case anything tries to eat me. Like, what the hell is that? I don't know if you can see that. So I'm a bit worried to do it outside, but let's give it a go. I feel like I'm going to get eaten alive out here, but right. Timer is on. See you in half an hour. Jesus. Oh, well, actually, I was thinking I still had about 15 more minutes to go. So yeah, you could probably tell from the footage that I just couldn't get comfortable. So I'm going to change that for tomorrow. I feel a bit hot and there was insects and stuff I felt coming around. Other than that, there were a few little moments of stillness, which are quite nice, but the rest of it was just thinking about crap, like my jiu-jitsu class later and what clients I need to get back to and stuff like this. But I think that's normal with meditation. I've got to just keep practicing and see how it evolves over the week. But that was actually really tough. I was really struggling to see it through. Actually, I kept thinking, is anyone going to watch this? Shall I just not do it? But first one's in the bag. Right, better make a coffee and get the day actually started. Ooh. Ooh. Day 2, still reluctant to do this meditation. Oh, that's so hard. I actually don't know if I can do another 5 of those. I thought it might be a bit easier, but I just couldn't get comfortable. I got pins and needles in my feet. I had an insect flying to me, and the whole time I was just wishing it was finished. This is one of the harder challenges I've actually done, although it sounds so easy. I challenge any of you to do 30 minutes of silent meditation and let me know how you get on. Right, coffee time, second one in the bag. Mosquito. Thank God. That was probably the best one of 3. Actually found myself getting into it and not trying to fight it so much. there was actually quite a nice moment of stillness, and then some sort of mosquito went into my ear. Also, I had coffee before, and then I suddenly realized I might need a shit. But that went away. Yeah, the aesthetic is much nicer sitting outside, but given there's bugs, might have to take it inside tomorrow or spray some bug repellent on. You know what I'm also thinking, like, if you have the time, the structure in your day, and like the environment and the discipline to do this every day, like, I salute you. It's very impressive. It's very impressive because it's actually very, very hard. You know, I think it's important as well that I sit up so that I'm not just having a nap and calling it meditation. I'm really trying to keep bringing my focus back to my breath, but it's so difficult because my mind's just like YouTube, jiu-jitsu, this client, food plan, you know, whatever. Like, it's so difficult. Right, I'm gonna go and get my day started. Done. Oh, well, there we go. Proud of myself. Actually completed 3.5 hours of sitting with myself in silence. So here are a few things that I would say. We know meditation is good for us. It's not one of those things where people who meditate just tell us about it because it's hard. There could be a bit of that as well. But there's plenty of studies that have shown, like, monks who've meditated for long periods over years have actually changed the shape of their brain. So it does do something. Just to reflect on how the meditations have gone for me, the first couple were super hard. I was literally just there watching this constant torrent of crazy thoughts, and I couldn't get it to slow down. I was just waiting for the alarm to go off to let me know I'd finished. But by the third meditation, I started to just repeat to myself, you are where you're meant to be, which sounds a bit cliche, and I'd actually seen it on a cafe back in Dubai. And it just really helped me, like, not fight that. I was exactly where I'm meant to be, just sitting in silence. And that seemed to really help. So from the third one onwards, it seemed like a lot calm. I wasn't fighting it. Yeah, for me personally, I find like the first 15 minutes is just trying to keep bringing myself back to my breath. There's like lots of thoughts going on. By about 15 to 20 minutes, actually start to slow down. And then towards the end, there are little glimpses of real stillness, which is really nice. Now, I want to give you like 3 tips if you're gonna try meditating yourself. First one is, don't go from 0 to 30 minutes. It's really difficult. Like, actually one of the more challenging things I've done recently, believe it or not. So I would say start with 5 minutes, do that for a few days, then add 5 minutes, do that for a few days, and build it up like that so you actually get used to it. The second thing as well, I would say, is you need to set up your environment well, because I found, like, if I wasn't comfortable or there was mosquitoes around or there was lots of noise or I was getting hot, it was just impossible. So you need like stillness, the right temperature, quietness, and yeah, for most of us that's not practical, I know. The third thing as well is try not to go on social media before you actually start. So I've been using this app called Freedom. I'll put a link in the description if I can. It just stops me going on apps before a certain time. So instead of like going on Instagram and looking at reels and then trying to meditate and just thinking about the things I'd seen, I've been able to meditate before I go on social media. So those are my 3 tips if you're actually going to try this. Yeah, I would say please give it a go. Let me know in the comments how you got on. For sure, it's not the easiest thing. The biggest question for me now is, will I continue it back when I go to Dubai? You have to follow me on Instagram to find out. I'm gonna try, but is it practical for me? I already get up at 5:20 in the morning to go to the gym or jiu-jitsu, have coffee with my dog. These sort of things I do before I even start the work day. So to fit in 30 minutes of meditation somehow, I'm not sure, but I want to give it a go. Make sure you follow me. Until next time, hit the notification bell. I'm going to go and wallow in my new serenity and calmness. See you there.